already. So I got all my stuff here. 80 cents jugs of water. Grand Theft Auto 6 looks ridiculously dope. Sorry about that. Get the fuck out. Shut your ass up, man. Hey there. Shut your ass up. Where'd everybody go? You know who's got it. Shut your ass up. I'm acting like everybody else. Trying to stop me. Oh, shit. I get surprised if I get my ass kicked up. It is nobody. I don't know where they all went. Like aliens visiting on the left. I found this packet of you saw it at oh no, it was on my Instagram. I'm gonna check that out if you want to. I don't really care. I had I bought it was like $3.38 for 8 packs of Aquavits. So I'm gonna drink special. Your head is on fire. Dehydrated as a motherfucker. I'm gonna have to write up this process for and yeah, got my toothpaste. I got my 80 cents jugs of water, distilled water. I mean, when I saw it, I was like, oh shit, 80 cents? What kind of shit is that? I know it's a shame to have to pay for water anyway, but 80 cents for this? How many gallons? We talking 1 gallon? Man, that's a steal. They went through the trouble of stealing it. That's a steal. You guys, you better start having some fun in this life. Otherwise, I don't know. I might just take all of the fun. For myself. I'm doing, of course. 80 cents jug of water. You can't lose there. All right. Let's drink a lot of water, anyways. And for 80 cents, you drink as much as you want. All right. Baseball. Grand Theft Auto 6 looking dope as can be. My goodness, I can't wait. I mean, if I don't get in a relationship soon, I'm probably gonna have to buy that console because I don't know. How does that work? Like, you just watch greatness, just like, I should have never looked at that trailer. That shit just hurt my feelings. Straight up, man. Alright, it's enough talking. Just trying to get to work. Wow. Got my 3-pack of toothpaste. I think this was like I don't know, maybe $1. I don't know. It might not have been $1, so it had to be more than that. But I went to the 3-pack because it's my favorite toothpaste. It's that good to me, so I was like, screw it, why not get 3 of those? You know? something crazy. I stopped masturbating a while back ago just to see if it could be done. And then I was like, holy shit, this is like the way of life. You ain't supposed to be jacking off because there's so much porn, you know? Just you get so much porn, you can watch whatever you want. You ain't supposed to. So I gave it a try to see if I could stop. I stopped. But now fucking I be having wet dreams and shit like no other. You never see them shits coming. Every time I think that like, oh no, I'm never gonna have another wet dream again. Like as if my nuts just like locked. It happens. I forgot why I said that. Oh, I said that because also when you don't masturbate and you ejaculate or you don't ejaculate, I think I can smell it on my breath. If you can smell this, I think it like comes up to my throat. I think that's what I'm spitting up. Like I heard somebody joke about it before. I think I'm spitting out like sperm, to be honest. And it has me acting crazy as fuck anyways. Baby, this smells just like my sperm, yo, no bullshit. Like smelling my breath. That's trippy. Trippy. I'm a man like no other. I got sperm that I can spit out of my mouth. Oh shit. I mean like I'm out here a man alone, yo. This is how men have been coming to be since the dawn of fucking history, probably, yo. They raised themselves. So don't you ever give me no shit, world. When I'm talking shit on social media from my mansion one day. Don't you ever fucking try to respond and just listen to your dad talk to you. I know everything there is to know, son. Just forget about it. You can either take my advice or you can meet me up here at the top. Like I got here alone. Or you can take the shortcuts that I'm about to preview you. There's that passion fruit. It's a bit girly, but oh boy. I'm looking at the part's looking at me. I'm looking at the part's looking at me. Let's get it on. Oh yeah. Actually, that passion fruit is very good. Thanks to whoever told me to get it. I just heard, in passing, people talk to me, but they don't really talk directly to me. They just make me go, man, get it. It's like they're afraid to be put in danger by the face. I kept calling myself the face at Walmart. And people just was, all right. Okay. They can't take it. They should have never gave me too much freedom. Woo! I'm finna lose it. All right, let's do it. It's workout time. No more time to freaking BS. Move around over here. I wonder if that vehicle right there is the boot. It's been there every time. Don't look at the license plate, or do with a trailer and shit. I mean, what's that all about? I move out and it's coincidentally the trailer outside of my room. Like, come on. Something's up, right? That's fucking awesome. Somebody still loves me out there. Somebody rolled out with me, like, fuck it. Yeah, I'm out. Alright, it seems like I'm making a good decision with how I'm eating every day. I can't really make too many comments on what I'm looking like with lack of food or even wanting to eat that much since I'm not plentiful by the bounty these days. So what I've decided to do is just eat a big meal whenever I eat. Except for breakfast, I've been eating only McDonald's breakfast because why not, yo? Why not go broke on McDonald's breakfast, yo? I get the sausage McGriddle, an egg McMuffin, I get a hash brown, and I definitely am going to keep getting the cinnamon roll and the blueberry muffin as long as they're selling it. I feel like that's a nice big consumption effort right before work. It's delicious. I don't complain about that meal before I start working when I go to work on days that I work. So that's just what it is. And then I've been trying to eat big plates every night for dinner, just one. I can't afford to do a bunch of snacking all through the night. Like I said, when I was at Walmart, my Instagram live streaming, that I don't think I don't think it's smart to just get snacks. I don't think they do anything for you, but piss you off. Like they just make you want more of them. And by the time you're done eating them, you didn't really do anything but enjoy something tasty. It didn't like make you happy, really. I don't know. It's too short lived. The honey buns that they sell in the boxes for a bunch, like 12 of them, they're like all small. They don't do it for you. Trust me. Anyways, we go and get an energy drink from the lobby, but something like I got to do that because I had this day off and it kind of changed. I was supposed to have that interview today, but guy texted me back and was like, "Hey, let's make that on a Thursday." I was like, "Whatever." So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go buy an energy drink as long as it doesn't cost $100. Shall see. Charge it to the room. Yeah, sure enough, I think I gotta do that. Yikes. What the heck? So we'll just let that keep going. I'll be right back. Somebody asking me the question, why the fuck am I walking around in life alone if it's such a fucking big deal? That shit is too real. But me, you know what? Alright, yo. Now that I've received the usual wow, I'm going for a stroke for a drink of energy, water. Hey, snap. Alright, well, let's just get to it. No sunshine. Let's just get right on it. So, anal sex. Don't fall for it. Yeah, that's what I'm going through with the pairing that I think is occurring. The mates say, do whatever you want to me. But I think that you gotta keep saying, oh no, I don't want to do that, and you gotta not do that shit. Yeah, you should do it. Why can't people use words like they want instead of confusing you? Already, it's like reading between the lines, just like ancient memories of me were, and then they do it on all of the sitcoms. Like, if she wanted a bowl of popcorn sitting in her lap, why did she just keep the bowl of popcorn in her lap? How am I supposed to know? Just thinking. It's always a no. I picture me in the future, like sitting next to her, trying to hand her the remote. You know, I think you do that for like 2 hours to the side. No more TV. I bet. Dude, I'm looking forward to that shit. All right, so interview tomorrow, and then I work. Mexico. Yeah. In California, there's a place called Palm Springs. Every time I hear people talking about it, they make it sound like it's like Vegas, like it's just the dopest place to be at. I can't wait to start vacationing and get out to these places everybody just won't stop talking about. Palm Springs this, Palm Springs that. In their voices is just such satisfaction and enjoyment of life. It's like Palm Springs is like a place on earth. I've been hearing it all these years. Palm Springs, bro. Family, bro, go to Palm Springs. Weren't you just at Palm Springs last weekend? Yeah. So it could be something sexual influence, but it still sounds like the spot. There's a place called Akatia, Wales. It's a desert, sandy desert out here in California. I think it's in California. It's the nicest desert ever, man. What you want to do is like rent a bunch of stuff, maybe or even buy a bunch of stuff. Dune buggies, 4-wheelers, dirt bikes, maybe an RV. Go out there every once in a while. I've been out there a couple of times as a kid, and that's where I want to go vacation out with my family in the future. It's fun. It is fun. It's noisy. It's just everybody, but when there wasn't everybody, there's a lot of people. It's nice out there. So I never knew the significance of a balloon being released, but I see them often. So whoever I once pondered the idea of genetics in the physical sense of understanding in appearances. Um, as we all look like some original one being that walked this earth in ancient times, I believe. And I also think that that makes me a Goku being. And with that fact about myself, I've noticed, as nice as I am, no matter what you or anybody says, people can't stop fucking harassing me in becoming a way that was probably written down in agreement that you're not allowed to become, no matter if he becomes a wicked or not. They sliding through the doors like I can't even walk. I fixed my leg. It's in such good shape, and I think it's in better shape than this one. But I'll never know because the computer Frieza will jump in and jump under my heel when I'm putting it back on the ground. They can lift it up. He fuck with me on that at all, or just a little. Just kind of imagine that. What if I'm right about that? I'm walking normal. My leg is regenerating. Yet Frieza's, they won't fucking leave the Goku face alone. They just won't. As nice as I am. So find out who you are in these characters that have been written down and animated for our enjoyment. There's a series on Netflix called Blue Devil. It's the shit, yo. It almost stole me. It almost fucking stole me. The story of that character is so awesome. He's the son of the devil. He's fucking awesome as shit, yo. I had to fucking walk away from the series because it was drawing me in. Understand. Yeah, me and her gonna be walking up and down maxing it out. I have dreams of going back and watching all this stuff from 1938. Every time they put a dollar movie in the theaters, it'll pop up like, I gotta see this. Back when movies used to run for like 8 hours or something, I think there's a class, a college course that I say my college because I succeeded there in one semester, Santiago Community College. Uh, Santiago Santiago Kane Community College. Filmography, stuff like the filmography. I think there's another cinematic. There's just stuff all about movies and stuff. I mean, what the heck? I have time to either pass or fail that course. It teaches you about movie making, uh, documentaries of movies, probably history. That shit sounds interesting as can be. I have time in my life to show up to that class for an hour and a half, twice a week, pass or fail. That's something that I want to put in my head, you know, the knowledge of what they know about making movies since the 1900s, probably early 1900s. So, shopping's fucking dope. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Sorry, the world had to come to a crash for Rico to start shopping. Let's get it. Oh yeah, don't give me any crap right shoulder. And forget about you. So I know people probably think, oh, he's not that buff to do it all that effort. He should be big as this. That is true. But I don't know what you guys got dialed in, how you figured out to get that yoked. I mean, I wonder, how are they getting that big? Are they taking like testosterone? I don't think people do. I don't think that there is a such a thing as steroids. I think that's people placebofied and murdered, really. I think nobody cares about anybody, and I think that they've been giving them literal shit from their buttholes or something. And it's been, they boost their egos and then they die. So you'd have to do like an autopsy to see what actually happened, that they were murdered. Or the careless friend's fucking meanness in life. What? Oh shit. I'm not afraid of you, murderer. That's why I like life. Because it isn't the person who says, don't do that. It's the person that says, I'm going to do that. Who wins in an argument? You're bad. Do better. Alrighty. So take the blame for your stuff, Joe. I love it. Welcome to real life. So it looks like it's starting to heat up. Spring equinox is the 20th of March, I think. The next full moon is on the 27th. I care about these things. No, I don't laugh about death. I laugh about people who laugh about death, who who aren't sensible, or for some reason they're so different that they find enjoyment in causing disruptions in life intentionally. I laugh at them that their mind wants to cause someone to get hurt. That's what I'm laughing at. I'm laughing at their brains, that's what they do in life. So there's no way to judge them. I'm laughing at what I understand about another person who, clearly they're godless, and they seek to disrupt life, and particularly someone else's life, like mine. They look at me and they just want to bring me down or do something. That's how their brains work. They want to, you know, ruin someone else, like Fight Club. And I just wonder what they think about themselves. Like I mentioned before, is that something like genetic? Is that just the way your mind thinks the same thing? Because it's the same brain. It's twice the thought about something that's not good, but it makes you laugh. Not me, it makes you laugh. In life, that's how you think. Already, had to take that morning crap away. Mandatory. So I started. I've been like for years. I've been trying to get this leg to fix to heal by twisting it the easiest way to twist it, and now I'm starting to twist it to the right, just a little bit, and it's been popping. And I told myself that popping, first of all, since youth and playing a lot of sports, I'm a firm believer in foreshadowings, and something's coming of what God just showed you about you. Uh, when I was a kid, I did a backflip off of the top of a fence, and somehow I landed on a piece of glass like that, foot flat on the grass on the hill. So here's the fence right here, and I'm up here. I did a backflip, and somehow I landed with my legs behind me, and a piece of glass sliced me across the same foot that I injured. And years later, I kick out a window. I think that was God saying that's going to happen to you later in life. I had to get 4 stitches, and then 4 stitches turned into, I think, 21 and 23 staples and stitches. But I'm pretty sure I'm all done bleeding all over God's planet. I did fall on a piece of glass in that same neighborhood when I was just a baby, a kid in the projects. And I picked myself up off the playground. I looked down and fucking a triangle shard of clear bottle glass is sticking out of my rib cage. Look at this scar, never freaking went away. Right there, it's like Jesus Christ speared. You ever seen the story of Jesus? They're stabbing that spear into him while he's hanging on the freaking cross. No, I don't think I'm Jesus, but stigmatically, it's just kind of funny. Coincidentally, it's like right there in the rib cage. I'm just a baby in the hood. And I just got these scars from, just to remind you who gave a fuck about you. I'm freaking on default, and I am man. Hi, everybody. Hey. Alrighty. Anyways, all this stuff that I'm doing, I think everybody should do. I think this is life. I think that's what you're gonna want to do. If you're an organic living being and you have to exert yourself through life, I think you're gonna want to start to exert yourself in your free time, also called exercising, so that becoming mobile for anything that you need to get done becomes easy and enjoyable to do. It's so obvious that um our PE teachers were correct saying, "Oh, you're gonna need physical education, and that's why you have to pass it in order to graduate from high school. You're gonna need it every day in your life. You just don't know it." I think they were talking about walking and not being lazy to the point where you're in the ER or the hospital, uh, you know, overweight and having your third heart attack of the day. Um, I think they meant just like math, you're gonna need to be in shape in order to live. So once you get started, once you get going, life is so rewarding at this that you may even wish that you started a long time ago, because it only takes a couple of weeks to get really in shape, at least mentally. It takes just 2 weeks to get your mind over the idea that you didn't ever want to start exercising, but once you start, it's easy stuff and you win. You can do it however you want. So one thing I'm kind of angry about and kind of disgusted about is that I'm so attractive that people think that they can fucking touch me. Had I known that I was so attractive that I've been getting fucking sodomized through life, I mean, fuck, I would have fucking left motherfuckers behind a long time ago. It's harder to touch me now that I'm by myself, But when you you feel like you own it, you own the living me. It's like you can do whatever you want. That's what you thought. I had no idea that that's what the fuck was happening. People were touching me. That's trippy shit. This is real life. I had no idea that it was a touch Rico sort of a thing. I'm putting this lotion on the corner of my lip because I hate when that shit splits open. I can feel it coming. So maybe this lotion will prevent that shit from splitting open when I laugh or smile. Take a bite of food. Oh, sorry. And I know. No, trust me, I know. Oh, shit. can't walk. So I definitely have to hit the gas station and get something to eat. I can't forget this time. But I know it's the changelings in here fucking not letting me enjoy my life. They don't want to see the Goku face enjoying his shit speed. Enjoying the living experience. They're jealous as it gets by staring at one of them who isn't one of them at all. He is the face. This shit is super fun, but you gotta be fearless as truly people are trying to take me out. But that's the fun part because they forget that it's daytime right now and they can try whatever they want. Nobody's mightier than the star in the sky right now. So knock it off, ladies. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to just. I tried shutting up. I tried being nice for years at that. Found out that you guys are jealous of what I look like. Some impossible shit. You can't change that part. It's crazy. It's the one thing that nobody can do anything about. Their heads. So it seems like this leg is starting to really recuperate. And once your healing process starts physically, at least, it's all go. You can either hurry up through it and assist it, or you can, dance around and let it happen in time by not assisting it, or you can think you know what you're doing and contribute to the process of repairment or regeneratives. And also keep in mind that you're going to be thinking, oh, this has happened to me before. You're going to put thoughts like that, or have thoughts be in your head like that, that just simply can't be. Keep in mind that there are other people who spend their lives invading other people's minds or other beings' minds. And that's what I think is going on actually when we think something like, oh, I've been down this road before. No, you haven't. I just don't see how that can be possible. I don't think that's it. I think it's more obvious that some of us spent their time in their early years learning how to tamper with other people's thought processes. Because when you let out the big fact about you and me, and it's my appearance and attractivity, it's like you just fucked up. You should have told me that because I have to look at you like you're an alien. Like, what the fuck is that? What does that even mean? What happened to racism? You just fucking changed this shit to a appearanceism. I was too attractive for you. You lost me. I'm lost now that you've said that I look too good. I can't even think straight anymore with that one. So, anyways, no, ain't nothing gonna you know, it ain't gonna do anything. This is life. Shit like that is exactly why you should know Nothing bad is gonna come of it. Everybody wins. We separate now that we know the facts of differences. Everybody gets the planet to themselves. Everybody. And by everybody in functioning families that are natural, your whole family gets the planet to themselves. That's what I meant there. Everybody. Little Tito, True World, that whole group, whole family, they're synchronized and they don't compete with one another. So don't worry about it. Everybody loves each other there. You know? Thanks. So this is really fun to actually do. Now let me try to walk on it and watch a change and come in and wiggle me around. Open up my eyelids. That's enough talking for about an hour. Yikes. Don't give up, you guys. Life is super easy. Even if you're a wolf like me and you got fleas and ticks all over you, it's still easy. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, that's what all that is. You see me moving all lazily and lethargic is because I got fucking nargles on me that just won't let a guy be. They're so jealous of this experiment, as I call it, or that they wish it was them, that they're literally just hanging all over me, all unbelievably stuff. Oh well. I wonder what the world's like outside in other communities on the planet. Are you guys just all hiding inside? Well, that's good news. From standing outside, you can't tell. I remember all of those episodes of Dooms, Doomsday Bunkers and stuff like that, like preparing for the end of the world. I even had an idea. I was like, as long as the Xbox is still running, I'm ready to go. If this shit falls apart. I don't have an Xbox right now, but tough times. So it isn't always the sexiest one that you want in life. By sexy, I mean the literal word sex is attached to it, meaning you're thinking about sex with them only. Those are the ones that you don't want. And that must mean that those are the ones that need to figure out that they want each other. They need to be with each other. I don't exude sexuality or a sexual intent. I'm not trying to have sex with a bunch of people. I may look sexy, but I'm not uh, acting. I'm not trying to. But those of you who do the sexy thing all day long, you need to find each other and hook that up because you're a distraction uh, and a confusion in real life, all on the social media and stuff. You're confusing us and people as 5 stars. We all believe in different things. 1 star, there's a sexy person, and they look so sexy. You literally try to have sex with them through the screen of your devices. And then there's the people who run the world, the intelligent people. Then there's the middle people who trying to be a part of the world. That's where I think I'm at. And then there's the loud people who are usually actors and are just awesome. And then there's the richest people of the world. Don't really say much. We all are. Ooh. No, that'd be ridiculous. Ooh. Once my body fully repairs itself, I'm never gonna damage it again. Mark my words. All in. I think I understand how to do this life thing now. That's to not really try to do for others anymore. Holding the door open for somebody, sure, but even that they don't want you to do. I'm convinced competition should be kept to competitions that where everybody knows what the rules are. And I don't think you need to, or I don't think you're supposed to compete in real life. As in competitions, there are what are called caught cheaters, where they'll be stripped of their rankings once they're caught cheating in competition. But in real life, there's no rules that can strip you of anything in real life. It's all cheating. It's people preventative in their ways to try to stop you. Ultimately, they're murdering you in life. So I'm not trying to compete with anybody on the standard level of living. We're just getting through our days. Some of you already have everything you could ever need, and some of us we do not. So competing with you at this level, unregulated, unreferred, is dangerous and not smart because you are a cheater and you're a murderer. So if there's no guidelines or rules, staying away from you is best for all of us. So there I just showed you you're gonna want to try and ignore other people. I just stated confidently the difference in persons. Some persons are okay with ending their life, and other persons just don't understand that. I've been telling I'm too perfect for life, so they are on my heels. In true form as a wolf, I have ticks. I have moochers, the fox maybe. Excuse me if that's improper. Not the fox, the weasel, the marten, the scavenger beside me or beneath me. Just for an ocean, maybe the pleco, right? The suckerfish cleaning you up while you're cleaning it up. So keep that shirt off while I do my back work. But then as soon as I get to the phrases, put that shirt back on. Someone mentioned recently, hey Rico, why is it taking you so long for their leg to heal? Knowing exactly what they were giggling about, but they knew they had to tell me in between laughs. It's because your circle is behind you, yanking at your limb, begging God to not let it heal because you're too beautiful in real fucking life. I'm still trying to say that shit without feeling like, what the fuck is that about? Yo, a freaking bone here, people. That's a no. That's a don't do that to anybody's life. What the fuck? I'm trying to figure it out. They heard me preach my words and no vanity self. And thou shalt not want all through 4 years of high school. You know what I mean? Before I got out of 8th grade, I told myself I can't keep using my looks to get the girls. It ain't right, Rico. And they just never heard me. Yeah, but I gotta wait 20 years to be like, I gotta get away from you guys because I forgot that I told myself, don't worry about my looks. But you didn't forget them. You didn't forget about the looks. Jeez. Listen to that vagina wail. That male vagina wail. Like a true goddamn baby. It's horrible. So I think I figured it out. I was born in life alone. And as soon as I got here on the planet, from the heavens fell about 1,000 idiots. Go, hey, but that's not fair, God. Swarm on me. And that's what I've been dealing with my entire life since. He who won his own life, and these idiots who lost against me, wham, they could not fucking accept defeat. So they defied our God and came to life beside me and have been a literal tick on my ass ever since. Rico won and his competition lost, yet defeatedly so, they jumped into life illegally. God illegally. You know, so what we're witnessing is someone that they kind of washed brain. They took it out of my mind, but as I separated, quickly these facts are starting to become more real to me because they won't leave me alone. We are not related. We may be from the same universe somewhere, but we are not family. Because you spent our entire time together trying to stop me. So, intelligence has saved me once again. They're nargles. They're nargles. And they don't belong in our lives. They're true aliens atop this beautiful victory here. So never do I mean, oh, we should kill them. Because that's not right. I'm just saying, be aware that they are actually aliens. I'm sure you've seen them look like something that isn't human. You know? Think of it as I was gifted the gift of life for victory before the sight of God Almighty during his win to be able to choose just one of his creations in some sort of celestial real and he made everybody compete for the one spot to add to life and existence, a life, the pulse. And in victory, I won that chance, and he's basically sticking around to correct it until everybody else gives up as they lost. And they shouldn't be here, and they shouldn't have taken this long to have Rico's mind surface on maybe potentially this is what actually has happened. I've been thwarted and invaded in the mind to think anything but what the possible truth has always been, and that is I deserve to be here, and they don't. So I'm sorry that I messed up life with my life here a little bit for about 35 years, but it seems like it's not over and it's just beginning after that long. So hang in there, everything else, everyone else, while God in the sky convinces them that they don't have any other place but to come on home to heaven. I mean, touching me and stuff. That's about it. Ew. And they convinced me. They told me they don't feel anything. So I have no worries in me hurting their feelings with anything I'm saying because they can't feel anything. How's that for living? You're alive and you can't feel anything. Your emotions are shot like nothing, huh? Sheesh. Like you're twisting up my face. Oh, snap. So I'm just like wiggling them loose of my damaged limb as I thought they got a big one. They could eat me. I think that they had their chance under the sun and they failed themselves. You know, someone else is new, and after me there'll be someone new. But your responsibility is to not fail yourself. That is what you're supposed to do. Get get gifted with a great opportunity. You get the gift of life, all of its magics, and you're not supposed to use them to doom yourself in. Don't think the highest of yourself, as we're all equals. Nobody's higher than the next person. Distilled water, so let's see what this is about. Dura Light. It tastes creamy and dehydrated. Dehydrated. But it's okay. It's good, I guess. Yeah. That was messy and gross. But I know that you guys cause those sorts of things. So be aware of the cute and cuddly efforts by these underworlders that they're as bad as it gets. Don't fall for that big cute and cuddly blingy eyes and cutie eyes, these big bulging eyes that they turn on. Trick you into walking down a dark alley for them to eat you. Alright? I mean, honestly, that's what I'm telling you. Don't fall for it. It's bad is bad. Them and best unlimited plan. Metro PCS. I'm seeing all the ads drive by here. Grand Theft Auto 6 looks so fucking dope. Woo! There goes the rest of my free time. Right there. I didn't get a date on it. Probably 2022. They're dropping trailers. I thought I read 2024. That's like some time away, but that's Grand Theft Auto for you. What the heck? So yeah, I think it might be released by Christmas probably this year because they hit us with that dope ass trailer that's online. I mean, that's it. It looked good all the way through. Their cutscenes are ridiculous. They already got a bunch of stuff going there. They probably have a platform laid out. They probably have a structure what the game's gonna be like, and I think the game is probably built. They're just waiting for a good time to release it. It'll be around Christmas time, like they used to originally. Halo and everything, the Xbox, the consoles come out around Christmas where they have the potential of making the most money for their product. And I think that 2021 Christmas season, Grand Theft Auto 6 will be available for purchase. So that's dope. The way that trailer looked, it looked complete. More complete than previous games looked. Remember GTA V? That shit was awesome, yo. That game was hype. I was like, holy shit, they came in with a Stevie Wonder, like skeletons. You were sold. He wasn't escaping that promo. No, you were not. You is not the boss of me. No, you is not. No, you ain't. You is not the boss of me. There she go right there. I think the worries of kissing yet again the screen as somebody else's wife or girlfriend. I do apologize, everybody. I'm not an idiot. It's just the brain thought things, and I'm trying to find love like everybody else. I didn't know that these were spoken for mates. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. It won't keep happening if that is my actual mate. And, first of all, sorry. The guy was trusting his heart in his mind. They came together and thought they figured something out, and I was wrong. So that doesn't hurt anything but my pride. But what I do think has happened is they just had to make some twists to accommodate the damaged limb all the way down there. But that's actually from sports, running all the time, jumping, wear and tear on the body. Crepitus is what it's called. And the knees pop, cartilage is all shrapnated, torn to bits. Go check out that trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6, though. That's how hype I am about the game. I gotta make everybody else want to play it. Like I said, I'm aware that there's past allies all over me. I'm so awesome that in real life, my others decided to fucking hang all over me. And what dictates their decision to misbehave after me is their vaginas. I think they're hermaphrodites. The combination of testosterone and the hormone estrogen does to their mind what no jacking off does to my mind, I imagine. It sends that shit up into their brains and gets them excited. And then they remember who isn't one of them. And they come and annoy me with their smells of just hermaphrodite penis and vagina. I'm sure somebody, if not all of them, okay, my armpits smell great. And they don't smell like a wiener and a vagina rubbing up against each other on just one body. There's no other way to say it. I don't hate anybody. I'm not mad at what's happening to me. I just think scientifically and I keep the facts present. That estrogen and testosterone combination is Rico's nemesis, as that is the whole them. And I must turn on both halves of them, although compatibility is impossible. We can't have sex. So estrogen and testosterone, look those words up and learn how to discipline your minds. Because it's not fair to you guys. And I don't want to say it's not fair to me because I don't care. I could talk about the facts all day long, but what I can't do is show you them because I'll smell you later. Really cool that the body can regenerate on such a level that you're having a hard time believing it. So first of all, thanks James Logan, Wolverine, whoever that ancient was that they used, or maybe Un Sabanor, Apocalypse, the first one, first mutant. We have the first human to thank for surviving the beatings of the aliens, probably. He granted us the understanding of repairment and regenerative capabilities of the human being. I always say thanks, Logan. Thanks, Wolverine. So that's who we are, descendants of the first human being who survived getting his ass whipped for being. And then the aliens are, all right, finally, one of you guys is as tough as you. We're getting the fuck out of here. Here's another one. You can have sex with it, or you don't have to. They fucking blast off. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You know? You know, I argued with myself for a while on trying to do this while on camera. But then I thought, that's how I better do this. Fix myself as proof that I don't cheat in life. Because I know how girly everybody else is, that they won't let me have my winnings. So it's genius in this time period that we have the option to show ourselves globally. Where here's the proof, I'm doing this in your face. Sure, you can stop watching the video, but can you? Is everything you asked for proof? I'm nonviolent, and I'll prove to you how nonviolent I am. When you see me videoing me eating at a restaurant, that's when I'll become most violent. I'm gonna fucking demolish that plate. Because I was taught everything that comes on a plate is supposed to be edible. A lot of good lessons in life that were given to me that, you know, I would love to return, but we're talking about food here. Again, if I return that one, what am I doing? There's a right way to do things in life, and there's a wrong way. Luckily, most of us seem to only be able to do things the right way. So yay for us. I need to figure out a way to get my own mind back under my possession. I think I've been confiscated. You think about these ideas that make people jealous because I'm attractive. It's just a bunch of things. God told me that I'm going to be hitting you with blessings. When He started to hit me with these blessings, uh, before that, I would keep track of my good days and the in betweens, and the far in betweens were the days where I could manage good things that would happen for me and keep track of them. But then God comes along and says, "Here's blessing, here's blessing, here's a blessing, here's a blessing." I stopped keeping track of them because they just keep coming. But being able to understand that I look repulsive to people because I don't look repulsive to people, I have to then wonder, what have they taken from me because of these looks? Have they taken my mind, my freedom? I think they have. I'm looking outside. It looks so beautiful out there that I can't wait to jump into the sky. Just to be honest. Remember I told you I can drink in my dreams. I can fly in my dreams. And then lately people are saying that they're not all dreams. Some of that shit's really outside and we're watching you float around in the sky, Rico. So there it is right there. Somehow, some way, they managed to penetrate my thoughts and to separate my perceivable understanding of reality. So God always has had my back. I'm gonna continue to trust that this is what He wanted for one of us. Someone understanding and trusting Him that He has all of our all of our best outcome in thought. He has a plan for everyone. In mine, in the beginning of my life, He asked me to surrender myself and to wait. He just wanted to help everyone else first who decided that they did not want to be helped. So He had to release Rico back into real life. And slowly, I'm starting to regain my coordination. There must have been some time that I said to Him and everyone, I'm never going to touch down on the same world that we all are from again because they grabbed me. But for Him, I must have said one last time, sure, but they won't be able to catch me again when I lift off because they are nothing but liars. They're bad. They're bad at behaving well. So I gave Him my all, plus them trying to kill me. They understand God's real now as I found Him, like He said, in the sky every day and through the nights. He has to be that one star beaming through black holes. So your worries in life, other people, are never going to be mine. You don't want to listen to me, then don't. Stop following me around. It's so wonderful. That one thought there. I can say God's name 10 times in a row, but still the jealous being beside me and amongst me chooses to implant in my head. That's all lies, Rico. And of course I believe him because no one should be able to put thoughts in your head. Your head, individual, my mind. These are my thoughts. This is my life. No one should be able to do that. But at least I can recognize what I just said by using God's name and then understanding that someone else hates that. So they immediately fight at me to tell my mind, hey, but that's not true. And I believed it. So it's going to take some time to ignore other people's ideals in life. This is proof that we all certainly can't be right because I say God and you say, no, there isn't. How is it that I'm managing to survive your attempted murders on my life? Because yes, there is. He did it for Jesus, and he's doing it for the rest of us. Bad. So they must have had some sort of life before we all ignored them and realized what they were. That is bad. I give them no assistance in that. I'm kind of mean like that. After all, you're trying to prevent me from growth, mental growth. I love it because that's you. And for me, this is the rest of us. This is me. And what I think everybody else is like. This is the rest of us selves, where you could not stay in the line with the rest of us. You kept jumping out of line trying to stir up the crowd and nobody paid attention to you. Why? Virginia? I don't know. It sounds bad, but do you want to tell me or us? From just me? You can tell just me. Otherwise, I choose to say it's your vagina and you competing with your siblings. I try to make it just me, but it isn't. It can't be me. And though it may not seem like it, I'm fighting for you. Rico is going to get an apartment. Rico is going to get an Xbox. Rico's going to wait till Grand Theft Auto 6 arrives. Rico's probably going to smoke marijuana again because God gave it to me. And Rico's going to continue to enjoy his life. So I did 30 days in jail and they said I was absolutely not supposed to. And I'm sure that was a deal God worked out for the world. I need to get some food in me. Absolutely nothing to worry about in life. Questions that you asked me when I was a kid, as a kid, have the same answers for. Yeah, right. What are you talking about? There's no such thing. Uh, I'm pretty sure that you're just saying a bunch of stuff to scare me. Hmm. I always had like this idea. If ever I start writing stories, I hope that none of them are true events. But that's how I used to think movies were written. That they were all true stories, just made fictionally. Some of them. I have this idea of just me being this wily kid found by Asians, really. And it could just be because of how I am today. But I was found by them and raised by them, just this wily Goku, that they started feeding. So I started to come around. I learned. It's like Tarzan, and that's where just how I am now because of them standing or sitting at the top of a wall, squatting down like this, biting on bananas, and then just like throwing the peel at me. And I would eat it, and just comprehending. I say that word a lot. You're right. Use it, but understanding good behavior from them. Now you're not ready to get up on this wall because it looks like you would eat me. I know my mind is saying that I know you won't try to eat us, but you look like you would eat us. So we're standing on this wall and we're all prepared to jump on you if you want to come up here. I have a smile on my face. I'm happy. They're feeding me. I mean, I know it's just a story, but that's why I just want to like. I watched a lot of TV growing up. I was by myself. They left baby in a room for 35 years alone. You can't do that to someone. So I watch TV and I just want to give back and write a bunch of stories, try to make them into movies, and that'll be one of them. Me just growing up, getting just the beginning of the first year of life, where it was a long year, but everybody grew up to an adult size and they learned how to behave in life beneath the star in the sky. And for some reason, I was in the wild for so long that I shimmied near the border of the wild. I was like, "The fuck is that? What is that?" And it was called the city. I'm looking at it like, "What the hell kind of forest is that?" you know. So I get closer, and of course, smells just hit me. I've been fucking wandering around in this world ever since. I guess you could say. You know. It's just an idea. It's not, doesn't mean it's real. I was born in Charlottesville, Virginia, and that's why I said writing these stories and making them into movies is what I want to do with them. And let the world help themselves or take from it whatever you want. How else do people? I think people create movies and stories because they, like they told me when I was growing up, they see it in a vision and then they turn it into a movie. That's exactly what I've been going through lately. I'm seeing things and I'm trying to make it into a story. I refuse to fight the would-be attackers have at me. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. You're doing all the thinking for me, so it's got to be eating you up to know that I'm letting you. So I think I'm going to tap out here because I'm getting pretty hungry. And I think it's smart. So I'm going to head over to the, first of all, gas station, get something to eat, and not try to push through the mind invaders. They win today. I'm going to go get something to eat and head over to the park and work out. Laters.